today we are going to have cultural day and visit Pushkin's museum. This is one of the greatest poets of golden century of Russian poetry. So everybody knows about him. And Pushkin is not vodka. I know this vodka exists, and I think this is very impolite to our culture. But I don't know. I don't like vodka. We are going to museum now.
It burned in shame.
And it's Old Arbor Street, and it's beautiful and splendid, with many lanterns around.
But finally,
and in 3, 2, 1, we are at museum. This is Pushkin State Museum of Fine Arts. It looks cool, and you should see it.
are you in or are you not? I won't block the door. But take time, if you are gonna take a shot, then come at me with all you got around. Just let me go.
Hush, hush. We are in a museum, the public place. Everything is great here. I love the sculptures and this style on the ceiling. Everything is so patterned and it looks just great. Feels very special here, a very special atmosphere, and I want to be silent suddenly and feel very, very much respect to everything what is around. Also here is some kind of concert now. Everybody pays a special price with this. I've heard something, I don't know, maybe it was wrong.
One day there was born a beautiful, amazing baby, such observant and strong, though very silent for those who didn't want to hear, invisible for the blind minds. She'd been called the Art. She loved people with their vices and virtues, secrets and open hearts. She loved sceneries for the freedom they gave. She loved the world in its cruelty and ruthlessness. She scrutinized every butcher and asked herself, what are those religions for? What are those mysteries?
The girl of this portrait, looks like her eyes are about to follow you everywhere, so a bit spooky.
She embraced the world. There were no limits for it. Sacrifices and deaths, lives of those who had deceased. She asked, and didn't put anything but intimacy of the intricate sensitive touch into the whole picture.
I've already had some Harry's opera. I've already had some kind of problem on the entrance because admission fee usually is 300 rubles and I wanted to get a student ticket, and student ticket is 150 rubles. It's just half of this usual ticket, and my document about studentship is expired. I didn't know about it, and I just have found it out. This is kind of sad and painful, and here is very nice atmosphere in this museum, because here are many kinds of art, Egyptian art and Greek art and other folks.
The world went on. The book of life got thick. The history of art's growth thicker. She barely moved along. She dreamed of better things, whether the worse. She was excruciated, but still happy to be. She was even chaste, and people despised her, but still she knew more. And her only touch invigorated the greatest minds of the world.
We just have found that this is the last hole here, and it's much less than we had expected and anticipated to see, because we thought there will not be enough time to see everything, but we've seen everything and there is still time left to do something. We've been at Italian, French, Spanish, Greek, Romanian, Egyptian halls, and it was quite nutritive for our brains and very developing for our knowledges about art, though we don't understand everything, but we feel it, we absorb this atmosphere. It feels quite like a Dresden art museum.
I'll stop here to say I'm at Old Masters Gallery, where I've been at 2014.
At with pictures gallery. When I watch it, I feel so much respect for everything what's done through the centuries, and there are lots of artifacts here, like an Egyptian with mummies. Also, I was a bit shocked to see everything, so like the mummy and the coffin and everything, and it's so interesting. So I've seen it already at another museum, like a peaceful many times, where I have never been, where I could never be, like it's a time machine, and that's great. This nice building is magnificent, and I adore it.